Hey all listeners, and welcome back. Welcome back to the pain that is the death of balance, known as they are billions. Yep, killed some stuff last time, and we're definitely kind of running in toward that endgame kind of feeling. That peaceful, easy feeling. Actually, not at all. To quote the Eagles, we need to get our defenses up and running before the final stuff starts hitting. And even before the last waves come a-knocking, if the caravans a-knocking don't come caravans a-rocking don't come a-knocking, or something along those lines. Whatever Stevie Ray Vaughan said, I agree with him. The point is, these waves also don't get any easier. So if you're thinking of leaving your upgrades to executors like till absolute last,
Excuse me?
You can risk that, and it would be better for your economy. In our particular situation, given that we're looking at an economy of like, oh geez, I don't know, 2,200 per turn, a couple executors here and there won't break the bank. We just got 193 food, people. So thought you should know that as a feature of what we're doing.
Sweet dreams.
And now this pack of 12 titans will go on and, what's the politically polite term, murk some bitches toward the edge of the map. And once you have a doom stack of like 12 or 15 or so, they can clear the map. It used to be you could do it with 5, but then, I don't know, the packs felt like they got worse. Like, considerably worse and considerably harder. So that wasn't so good. So we gotta, you can't have that tiny death stack anymore. And ideally, you can keep all your titans hoarded together to deal with these nasty things that come in. Like when you have a bunch of these like banshees running, look at that crap. See, even with 12 of these guys, this gets a little touchy. And I know that's not a Titan's health bar because he just can start taking damage. And we can tank a bunch of damage, but this is a lot. You get spitters on top of this and have the harpies, or I keep calling them banshees, they're harpies. Harpies running after you. I know it's not Titans. It's fine. Don't need to run. We got paranoid there. We're like, oh god, but we killed all the harpies, so we were alright, but it wasn't actually what we were thinking of, what we were afraid of. Actually, okay. Our soldiers are in trouble. Yeah, we know we're getting hit, but it's alright. We're not in that much damage. If you ever want to know that shortcut for checking health bars on everything, just press Alt. It's the bee's knees. It's very easy. No problem. Best way to know what you're doing. Stat. But right now, we're still trying to keep that infrastructure high and eco high because late game defenses are not cheap. They're expensive, and so is everything else to maintain them, such as power and other such wonderful matters that require your attention. So now spitters come in. Spitters are bad, okay?
Hello.
Spitters are an absolute problem. That can really screw you over if you're busy chopping up other stuff. Now we're gonna actually, you might say this is taking it a little bit far, in the sense that guys are titans, they can handle it, but we just wanted to make sure that we didn't get spit on too much, because grouped spitters, like there's about 7 in that pack right there, they're not good for health. We're gonna keep stacking titans right now because we have a lot of money. Mama Earth said, why aren't we doing infrastructure? I said, good point. So we decided to do that instead, and that is more efficient, especially we have titans queued up. There's no point to just sit back and queue up more just for the sake of queuing, and just for the sake of forgetfulness. It would be more efficient to build housing improvements, which is what we do in this place. Right here, we'll continue building mini Netherlands here. Make sure we get all the windmills and proper Dutchman can ask for. Smakelijk. And get over there. Let's see. We're probably going to drop a bunch of these damn things if we had the money for it, which we do not. Eat some machis, relax. You've got your windmills a-coming.
The mighty Titan is here.
Herrings.
The world looks so tiny from up here.
We're used to rather briny pickled herrings back in my native land of Poland, so that's not too far out of the realm of shit I would actually eat, or consider eating rather. So yeah, for all you Dutch people listening, yeah, it's cool, man. I understand the urge to slurp down some herrings. It works out, man. It's good fish. Anyways, continuing onwards. Assuming I have anything resembling a Dutch audience, which is obviously a bit of a leap, but hey, you know what? A man can dream, can't he? International reach? It's more likely than you think. No, not really. I don't know what I'm talking about. We're out of stone. Just go ham, man. Just go ham. Go Hammond. And right now we're checking just defenses, I think. Oh, we're checking, I see. We're checking south, because we're thinking we might be able to clear out the south a bit with the other pack of units that we have. It might not be as effective as the Titans, it might not be as durable as the Titans, but we can definitely probably do some work and speed the map clearance, because it'll be problematic. As you can see, as the turns come on, just like last time, all those mini hordes are going to keep pressing up on all our angles based on, you know, wherever we're not. That's where the mini hordes are probably going to come in. Really catch you in the place where you're strong, but sometimes they will if you're lucky. But the game is kind of, like I said, positioned to make your life as hard as possible. It's kind of what it's designed to do. You've not got a stack of 14 Titans. What we should be doing right now, actually, is queuing on... There's a mini horde right there that we're annihilating as it comes in. We should be queuing on most dangerous enemy right now. We're not. Some of us are on closest enemy. Some of us are most dangerous. I prefer just the straight up most dangerous because like spitters are already not at the top of the list of most dangerous enemies as far as target queuing is concerned. So I mean it is for human players, but not for that. So it would be wise. Almost deleted 27 houses there. That would have been really dumb. I just realized how close we came to really fucking that up. Now this I'm hesitant to do because spitters can hit this and infect. But we said we needed food, so we decided to go do it anyway because that's smart. Yeah, like there's another really bad idea. Another really bad idea. But we're going to do it anyway because we need the food. I think. Yeah, this is me and Mama Earth debating about, like, guys, we're going to get screwed here. We're not pushing any further out. We can push the walls a little further out. That would probably mitigate the immediate spit effect. So we're like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. We need shower. People must eat. People need their cheesy poofs and all that. So let's get the wheat farms moving. Should be corn, I guess, for cheesy poofs. But hey, I'm assuming they're like, you know, puffy Cheetos. I'm guessing here. Food isn't coming though, and we can get maybe some good old-fashioned fisherman's cottage in 17. That'll be better than a tile of wheat, by the way. So definitely to your advantage to go ahead and smack those down when you can. And looks like we can get definitely some more farmers' cottages over there. Fisherman's cottages, rather, farmers' cottages. How you farm for fish? Yep, that meme. It hasn't died yet, but it's coming closer. The third official beverage. Very satisfying. Third official beverage of the Billions as far as the Earth's household is concerned. Polish mead. So good.
A great machine for a great man.
That's like kind of the Polish attitude to most vegetable or non-meat objects. It's like, hey, potatoes. Oh, tastes good. I wonder what it tastes like fermented. And we have vodka. It's like honey. Tastes good. I wonder what it tastes like fermented. We have mead. There's a common thread through my people's history, and it's a glorious one. See, now we've actually managed to target everything. Sorry, random aside. We managed to target all the dangerous enemies here, so that works out pretty well. As we continue onward, and now we're 10 oil, means we can still build 5 Titans, and not really feel it. The other part about this is also that we can still crank out another oil well, which can give us 10 more. We'll be veritably swimming in oil, and as long as we keep our production up, which it looks like we can with our income and our iron, we can have gobs of Titans to play with the last wave, and that's going to help us survive in a big way.
Ready to burst some infected.
Oh yeah, gonna break some shit, says the guy who is totally not a stereotype.
Roger that.
I love. Oh, Thanatos is you're my favorite stereotype. Well, not my favorite, but you are a stereotype, and that counts for something. Doesn't it, though?
Good morning,
Doesn't it, though?
sir.
I think it does. Good morning,
Is it tea
sir.
time already?
It's not tea time. Stop complaining.
Hello. The mighty Titan
Yes, we
is
know
here.
you're here. Now, shut up. Shut up, shut
the
up.
infected.
Building
They're
complete.
so
That's
rude.
so rude. Quite. Let's get some more booze in me. Late night review of They Are Billions footage. Seems like a good way to spend some time. In the freezing cold of winter. What else are you gonna do, right? What else are you gonna do? You gonna go outside at like frickin' 11 p.m.? Late night, goddamn. Showing my age. That's not late night anymore. That's like early. Yeah, we'll take a little bit of food away. Like, do we really want to do that? My darling Mama Earth really does hate meal placement with a burning passion the fire of 1,000 suns could not compare to. Though at this point, we're kind of... Ooh, yep. Oh, we got yet another oil well, so we can get 20 more oil. That's so many Titans. So many Titans. 10 more Titans. Can you believe that? 10 more Titans plus the 4 we can still build. So we can get gobs of these guys. It's going to be great. If at any point you're rocking like 30 to 35 Titans, you're you're sitting pretty, man,
Good morning,
for the
sir.
end game, because then you have pretty much all 4 cardinal directions covered, plus an extra. Holy hell!
Let's put
We're like,
this awesome body to
run.
use.
Gotta kill her though. Gotta kill them. Gotta kill them. Work faster. There you go. We survived, and we need to start killing now.
What?
Attention. Building complete.
Who's getting
Let's
chopped up
put
here?
this
I think it's the
awesome
Thanatos.
body to
Did we lose the
use.
Thanatos already? No, we didn't.
That's all.
Yeah, we wanted to not drive that pack to in distraction here. It's a little dangerous, like I said. We'd be clearing the map a little bit, but it's a little dangerous. Look at the number of fatties. And if those harpies... Oh, we're about to get some attention here. Boom. Squish, squish.
Hello.
Boom goes the
Feel
dynamite.
the
Now we
wrath
can
of the
probably, at this
Titan.
point, with 15 of these guys,
Too
just point and
easy.
click and
Also
not
under
really
attack.
worry about microing at all. This, however, is far more interesting to watch. It's actually dangerous. Boom. Oh, God, I love when they blow up.
What?
Makes me happy. She
Good
almost died.
morning, sir.
I'm pretty sure with these 15, we can go
Hello.
ahead and just go ham. We should be cranking out more Titans, friend. Queue up another one. Bup diddly. We still have some stone houses to upgrade, which is exactly what we're doing. God, I love when we make the right decisions. We're almost done upgrading our stone houses. Then our economy's going to
Your
be rolling, baby.
service. Let
2
me
full cities,
destroy
2,600
them.
right now.
Attention.
That's a
Oh, dear.
lot of good times. It's a lot of good times for money and pain for all our enemies, which is the best kind of time when you're
Titan is
fighting
here.
these kind of evil, grubby little
Have a
zombies.
taste of my machine.
You have a taste of my machine. Don't you talk about my machine like that. Obnoxious, really. Obnoxious.
Good morning, sir. Let me destroy
You will destroy them. Why?
Attention.
They're just here to
Have a
eat your
taste of
brains.
my machine.
There are machines, and they're tasting them.
Too easy.
It's not that easy. You're getting eaten up a little bit beforehand. So, you know what? Tell me we not be cocky, okay? Don't be a dick. Questions, where are the cottages left? And that's all of them. We are done. We're done with upgrades. Praise Numantian. Alright. What? You heard what I said.
Okay.
See if we can get some attention over there. Yeah, we just want the
My
Thanatos to go ahead and
machine
draw
is
some attention
ready.
to
Feel
the
wrath of
ballista,
the
so we can go ahead and knock
Titan.
that down sooner. Hello, France.
Let's put this awesome
He's gonna leave
body
one
to
here just to, for
use.
fun. Oh, 2?
So
I
much
see what we're doing.
steam.
We're gonna try to
Let
draw
me
stuff
adjust
into
this
the
valve.
ballistas with the explosives from the Thanatoses. That wasn't supposed to
Sweet
rhyme, but it kind of did.
dreams.
False rhymes are fun.
Here we go.
That guy's just
Have a taste of my
Having a walk.
machine.
he's just having a walk. I don't know.
Building
The
complete.
pathing in this game, like I said,
Easy.
still a little bit wonky.
Here
Kind of
we
reminds
go.
me
Titan
of the
is here.
pathing in the old CNCs.
Hello.
Most of the time, pathing as far as modern
Good
RTSs go has
morning,
been
sir.
quite good. Oh, we get spit on? I got spit on, yeah. We got spat on.
What do you
Holy
want?
shit.
An
Got
autograph?
really spat on. Damn. I didn't think we took that much damage. Hell did that damage to him?
Great.
Jesus.
Hello.
Defenses are being
Anyway,
attacked.
sorry. I was saying modern
What can
RTSs
I do
pathing
for
really
you,
isn't an
sir?
issue, but like this feels like CNC 95 kind of
Yes,
style, like the
what
original
to kill.
Command and Conquer, where you tell something to go somewhere, it just kind of just decides to take off in the other direction because for some reason the pathing engine told it to go that way.
The world looks so tiny
Yeah, it's a
from
little
up
wonky.
here.
The modern RTSs are a little better at this.
Excuse
They
me.
could probably still
Trying
work
to
out the
break
code a
through.
little
Feel
bit.
the
I mean, it's not.
wrath
I
of
don't
the
think. I mean, I don't know
Titan.
how inherent the engine it is, but I'm just
Let
speculating
me
at this point.
destroy
They probably do a
them.
little better job of that. Because right now it's still a lot of like, hey guys, what are we doing? And nobody knows. Like I said, I don't think we're going to take border clearance with that force of units still unless we're particularly
machine
ambitious.
is ready.
Like you saw, we just take so much damage if we're not careful. We got to not go too crazy on that. Oh man, I haven't built Lucifers in a while. I don't know if that's going to be like a thing I want to do at some point.
Feel
Because
the wrath
they are
of
cool.
the Titan.
It's just they're not as good as other things you can build. They are dudes with flamethrowers, though, and that counts for some dope cred. What's up? We're gonna get more oil. That makes sense. Given that we're not using power for upgrading houses anymore, which is a small wonder, we're actually okay on food for the first time ever. It's good, and like I said, we're running a little bit low on oil, so we're gonna keep cranking out Titans with the oil we have to spare. Very nice. Yes, yes. Triple walling, a little too much. Again, because we probably want to put another layer in there, and that would be unnecessary. We can't shift click because I fail at life. Yeah, it's quite difficult actually if you're trying to do this quickly. Because, reasons. Anyways, are we going to go expand further south? I think we're just going to deal with this massive front here. We're just going to fortify to hell. Yeah, we are. Yeah, at this point, we can keep doing stone. So, like, I'm talking about kind of late game fortifications early right now because we're kind of getting to that point. And the right thing about this, I don't mind investing in executors when there's a wave coming to a particularly unfortified area, because I want to make sure that we survive to the last wave, and taking a little bit of economic hit for that is okay, especially when our economy is this strong at 3 grand per turn.
Sweet dreams.
But what I do avoid till very late game, until I desperately need power, is power plants. I'm a big fan of mill stacking as much as we can, because you desperately need stone to build sufficient fortifications for endgame, and power plants consistently chew that up, and the longer they're up, the more stone you lose over the course of the game. So while some people I know are rather adamant, and I mean rather adamant, about never building executors early, that I'm less adamant about. What I am adamant about is never building power plants early unless you absolutely freaking have to, because I've had that kind of screw me over before as far as material is concerned. This late in the game, for the first time, wood is not as big a deal. Unless you're just spamming ballista all the time. And they are 20 wood, so, and mills are 30. Or, no, 20 also. So, I mean, wood is still useful, but it's not like the be-all end-all, like when you're going into cottage tech, when it just inhales everything. And farms, I guess, late game, where it's a couple things you still build with wood. But from a walling perspective, it's not as bad. So, not having enough wood, if the power plants burn nothing but wood, I could totally see that as being valuable. But the fact that they burn radar tower, we're going to see how that goes. But the fact that they burn stone is, to me, I think, a really bad choice if you get them down early. I mean, if you need them late game, you need them late game. No worries. That's fine. It's not a terrible idea, but I just don't like putting them down early. It's just not efficient, in my opinion. Like I said, you really desperately need every bit of stone. Kind of later, high 70,000 of these harpies that are trying to chew us down. But look, our titans, bit of armor, bit of good damage. This is what happens when it comes to the edge of the map. Like, you get these really advanced groups. And the thing is, those harpies are worst when you have a bunch of spitters around, because you're focusing the harpies down, and the spitters just teeing off on you. Not great. Right here we go. We're starting to work this down. See, with the amount of firepower we have, pure firepower we have at that point, we can pretty much clear them out without too many worries. I'm still watching it because I am hella paranoid at times. I would not be doing this, though. This I disagree with, what we're doing right now. This I totally disagree with. Okay, good. One per wall segment is okay as a backup plan. I don't think we need to be doing that yet, because we weren't flush on any of the required resources at that point. So I think we could have delayed that till the next horde and start doing those upgrades later. But okay, we decided to do it a little early because our economy was hella strong. But like you see here, it's already down to 2808 because Titans and advanced defenses do take a chunk out of your income. So I probably would disagree with what we're doing now in upgrading an executor per wall. Not the best plan. And I think we're still planning on sallying forth out that way, or finding a way back for the Titans. But remember, we're way far out right now, and the next horde is due any day. I think it'll be around day 79, 80, maybe 78, I think I've seen. I'm not sure it's perfectly timed, but it's more or less around there, give or take a few hours or a day or two. So, you know, having the Titans that far out is not great. The one thing we did do smartly is moved our secondary force, and I say secondary because it is, I guess, numerically superior to the Titan force, but not, I think, firepower-wise. We have 6,000 freaking gold. People, build some goddamn Titans like yesterday. And we're checking advanced mills for what, stone? Oh, sorry. Earth thinks we're not going to have enough for maintaining our walls, because we just need a little more stone since we're constantly short on it. So I mean, it's not crazy, but it's a little crazy. More mills, more power. And again, at this point, I think we start dropping power plants, do we? I think we might start dropping power plants at this point. Do we have a couple more mills we can stick in? We've done a really good job of maximizing mill space. It's not like, you know, obviously numerically perfect like a machine will be able to do, but we're pretty damn close. Yeah, I don't want to eat up too much more food, though. Probably stick a couple up here. Not too bad. Yeah, there we go. Got one right there. Yep, do it. Do it, 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 do it. Do it. I gotta do it. As long as we have pathways to walk through, it's okay. Oh, we do it there. Perfect. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Nope, we're gonna probably put a ballista there. So decide against that. I put one there, and that's more or less it-ish. That one was not well placed. We could have put it further back and not really been that much of a problem. Had more room for a ballista there, but okay, whatever.
Looks so tiny from up here.
Little sub-optimizations. I hope we're still cranking out Titans at this point, because we should be. Yeah, we're not. So we should be queuing up Titans. Yep. exactly. As that comes in, just keep rolling them out. We have 20 more oil, and 10 more titans. We're currently up to about 19. Like I said, this massive death wall that we have. So that means 10 more is going to get us to about, you guessed it, about 30. That's pretty good. No complaints on that, actually. That's a good number to have, because I tend to group them in packs of 5. So that's basically 6 groups of 5 if we end up building them in time, and we should be able to without too much hassle. And that means that you have, like I said, 1 for each cardinal direction, plus 2 backup packs, one that can respond, or if you have a particularly close front, a particularly dangerous front, something that's potentially closer to housing than you would like, that other group of 5 can go ahead. And that's really how I tend to general the last Horde with our Titan groups. And Mama Ursa and I have found that is the best way to go about doing things, because any more than that, the Titans start having trouble pathing. Especially if it's really tight. So groups of 5 are agile enough and can provide enough supporting fire for executors to make enough of a difference to make sense without shortchanging too much. So that's kind of the ideal balance as far as we're concerned. And look at this end pack. Like I said, the spitters are spitting, but we're shooting them down pretty quick. A lot of meat here. We're drawing a lot of attention. But now here with 20 Titans almost, there we go. So now we have a bit of a problem. They're heading from the north, which is great. It's exactly where our Titans are. So that's perfect. We have pretty good defenses everywhere, so I'm not worried about this at all. Mama Ursa apparently is. I'm going to put it in the radar and see how it works. Yeah. How much can we see because of it? Are we going to do that? Yeah, we were going to do that. Great range of sight. Yeah. Well, we were going to put that somewhere. Oh, we're going to use it to try to clear up some of the black space and see how this works. Yeah, that's right. We're going to use it as vision, because we never used them before. We kind of want to see what else is left on the map. We decided it's probably the best place to do it, but that would probably be the biggest chunk of the black space. Do it. Come on, put it down. Just for fun. But the northern defenses are fine. Like, we have gats everywhere. Why would we do that? It's not necessary. It's really not necessary. In my opinion. Mama Ursa always, I guess, tends toward more caution in this sense. But then again, you know, I tend to play faster and looser. And wouldn't be the first time that cost me. CEG, my Slay the Spire LPs, where I play a little too aggressive or get a little too cocky, a little too grabby, and then suddenly I just get murked. So, yeah, not so good.
Let's go.
Attention. Building
Chunk.
Yes.
Love the iron. Love that iron, baby.
I'm the freaking boss.
Yo, the freaking boss. Hell yeah, man. You are the freaking boss. And that's okay. I'm the freaking boss, and that's okay. I like chop wood and sleep all day. Are we rolling along here? Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay, I mean, I think we're kind of alright. This is, defensively, this is oversalting the pudding. We're putting 4 executors to the north of our city. Now, granted, it is residences, and if that gets infected, we'll be in a lot of trouble. But they're not residences by the command center. There's still a bit of a gap between that and this, so not the end of the world. And why we're just already stacking walls like this, I don't understand. And again, I think this is primarily because this is close to the residences. I'm going to make sure that if the pack should swing to the east down here, we have enough firepower to handle it. Now, that corner is a little weaker, and I will definitely agree with that. We don't have a second ballista there. We just have 2 executors that could possibly shoot over that wall. So it's not awesome, but it's alright. I'm going to grab some of this iron while we still can. Nice. Bring this to the 20 Titan pack as it was intended in the first place.
Indeed.
And now we're going to shift these guys back. We'll see where this actual northern horde is coming.
Let me crush some skulls.
Crush some skull. Death by skull. That was also probably one of my favorite. I'm going to reminisce now because apparently we can do that while we prepare the defenses. And no, it was one of my favorite game modes from original Halo. I remember goddamn late night Xbox Halo parties, man. And capture the skull or whatever it was called. And when you had the skull, you can go ahead and smack people with it. And it became a meme between us dudes, playing it to say death by skull whenever it happened. And initially it wasn't that funny, but, you know, at 4 a.m. a little bit of illicit material, and suddenly it's freaking hilarious. And I remember many nights left just giggling uncontrollably about death by skull. I can't tell you why. It was funny. It just was. So, deal with it. No, we don't need another freaking executor there, because it's going to go to the right. It's already coming from the right of the lake, and Mama Earth wins out. Economically speaking. Alright, well, it's okay. Our economy could be a little stronger if we didn't pay all this stuff, but, you know, better safe than sorry, and I guess in the end game, our northern flank is going to be hella strong, because there's like 12 executors up there already. It's just ridiculous. It's just so well defended already. Why? Why do we do that? It's just so many defenses. So many defenses.
Good
My
morning,
God.
sir.
Anyways, I'm gonna take a drink. So watching this is like, wow, we're spending a lot. And big spender's not too bad when our economy is this strong. Like I said, if you're pushing $3 grand a turn, you're doing all right.
Hello.
And you can afford to make some inefficiencies happen, but that's all right.
What can I do for you, sir?
What can you do for me, sir? Do you know? Nobody knows. We're still waiting for the radar to come up to see what's going on. And again, Mama Earth is still saying, what if it swings, what if it swings, what if it swings? Like, it will not swing. Because it's going to hit our defenses, it's going to get chopped up by Titans, and if anything gets there, the 2 executives will handle it. So this, at this stage, is a little bit on point, but like I said, paranoia is the name of the game, and honestly, like I said, I tend to play faster and looser on this, and Mama Earth has been wrong in a lot of cases, and since we pooled our resources, we haven't been losing particularly hard. At this, we've been going pretty well. So again, we'll do the paranoid method. So there's our radar tower. Doesn't give us nearly as much vision as I'd hope. I thought it would like clear up like a big ass chunk of the map, and that's decent, but not that much. At least now we know there's a bunch of undead there. That'll be fun. You can see a little fat dude sitting around there iron, munching on iron. Kind of going, I think this was steak. It smelled like it. I smelled the blood. Don't know why I made them oddly southern, but that is what we made them, so deal with it. And now we're deciding what we're going to do here, whether we want to expand out here or not. And I said, well, you know, how about we clear the northeastern side and decide where we want to expand next. We have maybe 14 days before the final horde actually is real and hitting us. I keep cranking up Titans in that respect. Like I said, our eco is about as good as it's going to get. So at this point, we just got to economize on what we're spending our money on and how many defenses we put up and when to make sure we're not wasting resources, but also not wasting time. So all that's good. We're talking about buffer zones at this point too. Why are we doing this? Oh, we're going to put more housing down for increasing eco because we have extra food. Yeah, I mean, it's not the craziest thought that we've ever had. It's pretty damn close because those mills are really going to screw up the house placement. They pretty much wreck a lot of adjacencies. But that's interesting choice we did this. Huh. So we are thinking our economy is not so good. Yeah, so right now we're saying the mills are really going to screw that up. But apparently we decided to do it anyway. Yeah. I mean, why not? You have the food, you have the wood, you have the money. It'll just keep paying up. Because we see our eco dropping by 600 after just a couple defenses. We're out of food already. So why bother? And we decided probably not to do the market at this point because whatever. I mean, granted, the market does reduce food needs. So potentially efficient to do that, depending how large the city or the third little outpost, suburbia that we're building down there is next to all the windmills. But, you know, again, unclear to see. Whether that'd be worth it, depending on how much we can drop down. I don't remember how far we go with this, but it is what it is. And finally, we have a vision on that horde. It looks like it's going to hit toward the northeastern side, like they hit that weakest point, trying to break into the buildings. And that's, if I were the horde, trying to maximum damage is what I would do. I would try to hit the thing that's near buildings. That's fine. That front is so woefully underprotected. But again, we have another layer of ballista behind us. Even if something breaks through that layer, we have another set of just abuse ready to rain down. So that place is probably pretty safe. I'm just going to go out on a limb here. Like I said, we have time, we have money. So we're going to go ahead and start building some of these defenses while waiting for the next horde. Again, don't just wait for the horde. If you've got the time and money to do things usefully, do it. Don't waste time. Go nuts. Go ham. Yes. Tezzies are love. Tezzies are life. Let's keep going. I want to see this horde. I want to see it get chopped up by hails of bullets and Gatling fire. Be all good, baby. All good. And again, we're talking here, do we want to push out a little bit or not? But these are already good chokes. That's the one wide front. We could potentially expand down there to get a secondary defensive layer and get some narrower fronts. But whether that's shorter than the absolute front we have there. I'm not entirely certain. As you can see, the Horde is coming there. I'm not sure if another tendril is going to break off or not. But at this point, we're just kind of like, yeah, just bring everything over and see if we can't prevent them from breaking off. Because sometimes, like I said, if there's not enough coming in, they could break off and move in. But it looks like another tendril is coming in from the east side and hitting the exact same place, that weakest point in the northeast. Not a lot of us are firing at this point, which is a little annoying. We're going to move the Thanatos up a little bit so they can start being effective with their rocket fire on this massed group of weakies. The bigger dudes, the Titan will help chop up, but the little dudes, the AoE is going to help work on. And we're just dropping the pain on all of this. The ladies are down there in case something breaks off, but really, I mean, we're doing so much work already. This is kind of a joke. Did they manage to take down a wall yet? I can't tell. They might have. The bloom, nope, hadn't even taken down a wall yet. And this is, I think, the last Horde before the final waves. So, like I said, you know, we're sitting real pretty on our military, and that's really, really good. Put down advanced farm for what? Would it really be worth it? Or should we upgrade something? Maybe upgrade a better farm to advanced farm. Maybe that'd be smarter. Yeah, that's what we talked about there. That makes more sense. Don't put down advanced farms in crappy terrain. Just use that to upgrade your good farms into something better. Hey, more food. Yeah, do it. Fisherman's Cottage. We didn't use that at all. We get another one down there. Yeah, 15. 15. Our first mayor gives us more food from Fisherman's Cottages. That's probably pretty worthwhile. Another 17. Nice. 34 just from fish. Not bad, man. Not bad. We like our matches. Alright, go ahead. Put that down there. Beautiful. There's only a single wall there. That's funny. Never finished that wall. I'm glad nothing's coming from the east. That would have been silly. But so far, we're just owning face. And it is a glorious, glorious thing to behold. Honey. Yep, I mean, this is just abusive. As you can see, though, this second to final, I guess, penultimate Horde, because the last one, like I said, is the omnidirectional, you're all gonna die Horde. It's quite meaty. You get up to day 79, and there's a lot of meat being thrown at you. Like, a lot of meat being thrown at you. I mean, the good thing about this is, I guess, finally took down one segment of wall. Good job, guys. As you can see, most of our Titans aren't even firing at this point, so that means we have plenty of firepower to not even force them to break off, because if they start concentrating too much, they'll shift somewhere else. If you keep murking them this hard, then they're going to stick trying to fight that same area, and then you can concentrate your fire, and everything is good. So, all well and good. We've had no problems so far, and like I said, we're very, very confident that our force concentration, such as it is, can handle nearly anything being thrown at it. So this is all good signs for late game. We're liking this very much. Liking what we see. Like the one executive's hauling ass, like, no, I'm late for my business meeting. Oh no, it's walls. Then we kill him. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We're gonna really bull that out some more. That's kind of crazy. I think we're gonna set up walls then. I think we're gonna put another layer of defense there. It's a little insane. Definitely get that though. That's fine. That's good. Yep, do it. Put down that Tezzy. Again, we're gonna keep doubling up everything that we can. We can't build any further here, so we can probably stack the walls a little more there, and that'll be all right. A little concerned about potential infection there, putting the Tezzy that close to the front. Like I said, we don't have much choice in the matter, so you gotta do what we gotta do. Yeah, we're just looking at this. We're like, I think we're all right. You know, probably let them break through the first two places, infect the quarries, and just get owned. But we'll probably put some walls down to lock this area down a little better. Yeah, this is likely all we need to do.
A great machine for a great
man. Nice. And how's everything? Our supplies are good, so we should be building stone. Don't waste your stone. Like I said, if they're stacking up and you're in the middle of a wave, just build some walls, man. The wave will be there when you get back. That's what the whole pause of the game is for. Yeah, but this is gonna be this western front is just ridiculously strong. Like I said, even if they break through the first bit, they won't break through the rest. So I likey, me likey.
Excuse me?
And this wave is more or less handled with great panache, aplomb, and all the other possible descriptors we can have to this. That's more or less handled. I like it very much. More Titans. Yup. Keep cranking them out, because, you know, it's toward endgame now. No real point to not crank that out.
Excuse me?
Excuse you.
What can I do for you, sir?
Silly Titans.
Oh dear.
Tasty. Alrighty, so we're going to go pretty much start clearing the rest of the map at this point. Not much else to do. That wave has been dealt with extreme prejudice. I mean, we own that so hard. Don't block the time. We blocked it anyway.
My machine
That's fine.
is ready.
We own that with pretty
Let me
extreme prejudice, so
destroy
that's alright.
them.
There's a mini horde coming from somewhere else, but I'm not too worried about that. Yep, got handled. Y'all got handled. There's one lady who's about to get a face full of gat. God, there's so much ooze and splatter on these walls. It's beautiful.
Good morning, sir.
Our walls are under
Mighty.
attack.
Mighty is our colony. Mighty is our empire of humanity.
Attention.
Is it tea
Building
time already?
Kill. Faster pussycat, kill, kill. Now, one would argue
Our
we
defenses
built
are
all these
being
farms
attacked.
and things almost unnecessary that we're not building. Let me try to rephrase that. It's almost an oversight that we're not building more housing.
Gotcha.
But that's what we're doing. We're not
The
building more
world
housing,
looks
so
so
whoops.
tiny from up
And
here.
hey, look, we drew some friendly attention. It's known as harpies, so yeah, y'all need to move up here too and get some paint
Feel
on.
the wrath of the titan. The
Shoot
mighty
things,
titan
please.
is here.
Yeah, like I said, pathing, not the strongest suit, but now with every bit of firepower concentrated on this pack that's running at us, this will not last long. Look at this. Oh, it's so beautiful to watch. See all those red bars just go down to nil. Just crank that tighten out. Just crank it out. Or put down housing. Pick one. Crank tighten out, put down housing. We're going to put down walls. Never mind, because we're almost maxed out on stone again. And like I said, we want to use our stone efficiently. We're not building power plants. We're getting a lot of stone so we can keep fortifying. So let's use the stone efficiently. Yeah. It's kind of weird how the walls are going. But we do want to keep gates in here so we can get by and potentially defend. That ballista needs not to be there so we actually get units in edgewise. Yeah, totally agreed. Get rid of that. Exactly right. Exactly right. That's what we need to be doing. As we continue the fortification. Fortification. Walls, 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 walls. Walls, walls, walls of steel. Alright. Nice. So at day 80, like I said, I think that is actually the last horde that will hit you, more or less. So now, from this point on, it's an 11-day rush to get your defenses up before the last group of nasty little zombies comes a-knocking. So we'll be fortifying away. I may actually probably skip the next episode narrating this because then I'll just be
morning,
building
sir.
defenses. That's not...
Here we go.
While SimCity is fun, it's not that fun to watch. So I may just go ahead when the final horde hits. We'll give you a quick overview, and you'll see all our fortifications, basically. And since we already built the eco we need, the whole plan of this entire endeavor is just going out, building extra layers of walls, extra layers of defenses, so we have more fallbacks when the worst should happen. So that's really the only goal here for us. Just keep going, keep building out. Why are we going that way? Why are we going that way? I couldn't tell you why. Are we trying to link these two somehow? Are we trying to link these fronts, which again might not be the best idea? Not entirely certain what we're thinking
Is
here.
it tea time already?
But I think we just want to build that front out. We'll find out kind of
Sweet
the next episode once
dreams.
you see that happen. Oodles and oodles of fun this is. Let me tell you what. Cottage. Yes, yes. If we're going to have food and we're going to not spend our money, might as well build some eco to make more money, yeah? Put it in a vulnerable front area. Yeah, good idea. Without a secondary layer of defenses. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. We really don't have anywhere else to put it, practically speaking, so this is about the only other place we can start stacking more housing. Yeah, it's going to be really, really convoluted, primarily because the windmills are all over, and they're going to be blocking a lot of potential adjacency. So, lots of issues, lots of funky, and we'll be doing the best we can to drop housing. And we might drop a market here to make the food situation a little more bearable, but that's really going to depend on whether we have the money to burn on it or not. We'll see, basically is the answer. We will see. And we are out of food again, so yay! Yeah, we could kick up some more advanced farms. Remember, advanced farms are super hella power intensive. They take about 26, so don't put them down willy-nilly. Put them down milli-vanilli and very carefully considered, okay? Because otherwise you'll be sad, everyone will be sad, and you'll be hungry regardless. But there we have some more farmland that will likely get infected as soon as the spitter spits on it, so hey, let's put it down. Makes sense
My
to me.
machine is ready.
Not really. But this is, again, another giant pile of FU sitting here in the corner, and there's basically 2 more corners left to clear. And like I said, I don't foresee... Oh, it's still lying. That's so funny. Never will understand that.
Faster than my bow.
There's not much else to do on the map beyond just clear the
Straight to the
corners.
heart.
So, like I said, I'll probably skip the actually sequentially
Takes
next
my arrows.
sequence in this as we just clear the map and build up our defenses, and then
mighty
we'll kind
Titan is
of
here,
catch you
sir.
back on the final
round
wave,
the
most likely,
Titan.
because, you know,
Sweet dreams.
that just probably was going to be the most interesting. Because, like I said, watching SimCity is
Let me
neat, but not that
destroy
neat,
them.
especially in a game that's not SimCity. And we're just
here we
building,
go
building
again.
walls, defenses,
Yeah.
walls, defenses, walls, defenses, occasional Titan.
Sure.
Building
Right now, we're
complete.
wasting money, so we should be building
Yes.
things. We're not, and
My
it's foolish.
bow is
Mainly because I
ready.
think this was kind of the last recording of the day for us, and we were dead tired. At this point, we're kind of ecstatic that, like, hey, we're surviving, we're
Right
surviving.
between the
But yeah, right now we're sitting at max gold. We're getting another boost of
Okay.
money, and we're not spending it. We're axing on everything. We're not
morning,
spending it.
sir.
This is silly. Don't get tunnel vision like we do.
Easy.
Don't. You will be better in the long run for it.
At your service.
But like I said, again, if this series teaches you anything,
Hello.
it's that you can
Oh,
play
hello.
suboptimally and still kick some ass. Yeah, we're just gonna kill all the time. It's like, fuck it. I don't want to care. I don't care. I don't care. Let's go ahead and do things with this money. We'll get some cash as it is, and I will see you all next time. Speaking of cash, on the final wave of the Air Billion. So next time, till then.